Did someone build this? There's something on its body.
Welcome to MojoPlays, and just like any good piece of art, the world of Clair Obscur Expedition 33 and the Paintress hides many secrets waiting for only the most dedicated of players to uncover. Naturally, there will be spoilers ahead, so this is your warning.
You know, hobbies don't always have to be useful. I'm enjoying the uselessness of today and readying my usefulness for tomorrow.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Memeable Gestrals.
Malito de warrior. ¿Tú me mates a capatas?
It wasn't that strong.
The Gestral village is one of Expedition 33's largest hub worlds, so naturally there are quite a lot of Easter eggs tucked away in nearly every corner for players to uncover. From numerous shops to a battle tournament and even a door to the manor, there's no shortage of things to see and do while visiting the Gestral's home. Near the stage area, you can interact with a rotund Gestral who will attempt to coax the player to dance with them and proceed to break it down with no signs of stopping. But by far the best one is found to the right of the entrance, where you can find a Gestral sitting idle in a room full of flames that will comment, "This is fine," in a reference to the iconic meme.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
Even in the painted world of Expedition 33, meme culture is alive and well.
Well, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it really just felt like beating old people.
So it wasn't so bad.
RPG greatness. The developers at Sandfall Interactive have made it no secret about their inspirations and love of classic RPGs, especially the old-school Final Fantasy games. This love was so prevalent throughout the entire game, they even included an easily missable nod to one of the classics of the PS1 era. In the Frozen Hearts area outside of Monoco Station, this massive frozen area looks as though it was hit by a sudden and freak blizzard, leaving jagged ice crystals jutting out of every exposed area. As soon as you enter the area, you'll find a train blasted by the icy winds. However, if you look at the front of the train from a specific angle, it unmistakably resembles the logo of Final Fantasy VII, right down to the placement of the trail coming off the meteor.
Brings back memories.
Why?
We lived on this mountain together for some time.
Romantic.
Tickling the ivories.
Do you mind if I play here?
Expedition 33 is full of tiny details that help make the world feel more fleshed out and fully realized than many players may have even noticed during their first expedition. Scattered throughout the world are pianos the player can interact with. However, depending on which character you currently have leading the party, they each have specific levels of proficiency playing the keys. While most of the characters will play single notes here and there, Verso will actually play a full song, which fits entirely with his character given his love and passion for music. The devs didn't need to include this tiny, missable detail, but we're so happy they did.
You ready?
The Flying Manor.
This is where she lived.
Expedition 33 is full of hidden areas the game never directs you to explore, meaning some of these massive levels and worlds can be easily missed or overlooked entirely. One such area is the Flying Manor. Not only is this area completely missable, it's also one of the game's few endgame dungeons where anything less than a fully kitted out party will get you massacred even stepping foot inside. The area is massive and full of branching paths with the overall goal to find and defeat the 4 bosses within, which are bosses you've already faced during your initial journey, only much stronger. Defeating these numerous bosses will net you perfect chroma catalysts, which are required to max out your weapon's level. The challenge may be great, but the rewards are more than worth the effort.
Just trying to find a way.
A father's love.
If you're gonna give someone flowers, you should probably do it before they wither and die.
What, the flower? Or Sophie?
Ooh, dark. Sophie would approve.
Everyone in Lumiere is dealing with the upcoming gommage in different ways, such as one couple who found another way to celebrate the end, and if you repeatedly interrupt them 33 times, the couple will give you a color of lumina to go away and tell you off for being a pervert. Harsh, but understandable.
Come on, you've been listening for too long now. Made things more exciting at first, but now it's awkward. I'll give you this and you leave, okay? Just don't do it together.
But as you explore the city before the end, you can also come across a father named Richard who was about to gommage but had a fight with his son the night before over his son's desire to join the expedition after his gommage. To make amends, Richard made his son a custom expeditioner outfit and asked you to give it to him after he's gone. By finding his son Jules during the expedition ceremony and offering him the uniform, Jules will ask you to keep it, which is also one of the most easily missable outfits in the entire game.
I want to support the expedition now. Take it. It may be useful to you. It's okay. I don't need the uniform to know my dad's with me.
Swimsuit Special. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 has no shortage of unlockable costumes for all its characters, but by far the most prized are the swimsuits, unlocked by completing the many and surprisingly challenging Gestral beach parkour and minigame challenges. However, these costumes serve more than just an aesthetic preference. If every character wears their swimsuit costume to the final confrontation with Renoir at the end of the game, the stoic patriarch of the Descendre family will also don his swim costume to not be left out of the festivities in the game's final cutscenes.
Child, it will get better, I promise you. But this is not the way.
Who knew beneath that heavy jacket, Renoir was packing those guns? Monoco's room. The manor is one of the strangest areas in the game, and naturally is filled with numerous secrets of its own, as well as some that are so well hidden you likely walked right past them. Monoco isn't just the lovable, furry, battle-loving Gestral, he's also Sandfall Interactive's unofficial mascot, and the team dedicated an entire space within the manor to the little pooch. In the foyer of the manor, one of the paintings hangs lower than the rest and is adorned with numerous bowls and toys around its base. However, if you jump towards the painting, you'll actually pass through to a secret room on the other side with walls covered in paintings and pictures of the beloved pup. Additionally, hidden within the room is a shape of life that allows you to upgrade your revive tint. Such a good boy! The Trash Can Man. Despite only being technically the prologue of the game, the town of Lumiere hides many secrets for those willing to track them down. One such secret is hidden in a very particular trash can. By interacting with the can 3 separate times, a resident who is about to gommage believes he can avoid his fate by hiding within the can and asks you to leave him so he's not found out, and even reveals he's been hiding there for the last 6 months.
Today, can you believe my luck? Why would my parents choose the worst time? But I have a strategy. If I hide myself here, the paintress won't think of gommaging me.
However, the paintress never misses, and should you return to the same can in Act 3, you can find not only a letter in which he realizes his plan didn't work, but also a perfect trauma catalyst. Farewell, Trash Can Man, your sacrifice will not be forgotten.
Actually, I am gommaging like everyone else. Looks like my plan didn't work.
Maelle's Medellum. There are a multitude of weapons available for players to customize their playstyle, but not all the best weapons are locked behind the endgame content, and one of Maelle's best can be acquired within the first few hours of the game. Upon entering the Gestral village, you'll be coerced into taking part in a battle tournament, and to get the best reward, you'll need to make sure Maelle is the one who participates. For winning the duel, Maelle is rewarded with the Medellum, a sword which starts her off in her virtuous stance, which immediately boosts her damage to 200%. This is a must-have for the best possible Maelle build, and unfortunately, if you miss the first chance, you'll have to challenge Golgra to a duel, and the reward is also the Medellum, but with her millions of HP and attacks that can easily one-shot you, your best bet is still the tournament. Simon.
He's an old friend of mine. We joined Expedition Zero together. He disappeared and I thought...
Another area that can easily be completely overlooked, Renoir's drafts hide some of not only the game's toughest challenges, but also the hardest boss in the entire game. Mind you, even reaching him can be a struggle with all the high-level enemies standing in your way, but it's worth it not only for the battle itself, but also for the story significance, as Simon is a remnant of the very first expedition, Expedition Zero, led by Renoir to kill the Paintress. Captured and corrupted by Clair and tricked into releasing the Curator, Simon was driven mad and trapped inside the depths of the canvas. Simon is without a doubt the greatest challenge in all of Expedition 33, and saving him from his tragic fate is more than worth the effort. And the many, many deaths and broken controllers. What was the most unexpected secret you stumbled across in Clair Obscur Expedition 33? Share your findings for those who come after in the comments. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.